What if I told you that believing is actually seeing and not the other way around? What if there is a lot more wisdom and knowledge that you could be opened up to if you choose to actually believe in it before you see it? Well, someone who is very rooted in their own logic will probably say that that's BS and that's confirmation bias or some circular reasoning. But the wisdom that you're opened up to when you believe before you see actually has nothing to do with intellect and has nothing to do with the kind of knowledge that you know and that you experience here on this earthly plane. It's a truth, it's a wisdom that goes beyond anything that you could have previously understood. Because at the root of needing to see to believe is an arrogance. It's an arrogant complex which believes that you can know everything that there is to know about everything. Maybe we don't know it right now, but it is possible to comprehend the answer to all things at some point by your own faculties and your own will alone. Except the idea that science or disciplines like this are definitively objective is just incorrect. Everything that we know about science is based on our own limited ability to perceive it. It's all subjective. It's all subjective to the human experience and to the human ability to perceive. So all the physical laws of the universe and everything that we've come up with, I'm not saying it's not important. I'm not saying that we should stop, breaking through and finding new medical whatever, though there already is answers in religion, but that's fine. But if anything is circular reasoning, it's actually needing to see to believe. Because in order to see, you need to already have proven it true by your own observation, and your observation is completely limited to who you are. So you're always going to believe what you see, unless you ground yourself and your knowledge on something that is more knowing than you, that lives outside of the rules and the reality of this physical world. Something that goes beyond the physical laws in our definition and how we perceive them. Something that knows more than us. When you ground your wisdom on that thing, you are opened up to so much more knowledge than you could ever obtain by your own human will or faculties or machinery, equations, disciplines, whatever. But it doesn't mean that God is in direct opposition to these fields. It just means that when you do it without God, then you're rejecting him. And then you're closing yourself off to wisdom. But if you go into it arrogantly believing that you can eventually have the key to everything in the world, well, then you're just making the whole universe about you and you're seeing yourself as a God, which you are not. Put your faith and your knowledge, your intellect, in the thing that is limitless and all-knowing. Don't be overly prideful or arrogant in believing that you can do things without God, who is life itself. It doesn't make you crazy to question science and to question certain things. All you have to do is put them in alignment with God and they will be made right. It actually amplifies all that we do in this life and all the things that are put on our hearts, because they're on our hearts for a reason, and God wants to bring more light and more God into certain spaces. So don't feel like because you are pursuing something in life or that you are living a life that is in direct opposition to God and therefore you cannot believe in him, otherwise you have to throw everything that you're doing away. No, bring God where you are and see how he transforms what you're doing. But the overarching idea is that you can't do it without him and that he knows more than us. And there's nothing wrong with humbly saying I'm going to put my faith in something that knows and has more access and more power than I, and that I can't do everything on my own with my own will and my own merits. So he's going to lead you into a cycle of failure, new discovery, more problems, solution, new problems. And if you've made it this far, look at my plants. I'm growing plants, look at them. I'm letting them get some sun because it's a nice day out today. So the only thing that's really sprouting is my basil, but you can kind of see it. And then a little bit of my clary sage. You can kind of see my clary sage is also the other one sprouting. But look how cute they are. They're getting some sun.